Hey guys, Jonathan Davis here with Davis Autosports. So this is the second video of the Jeep on our website. And if you're viewing this on YouTube, you can go to our website at davisautosports.com in reference to the first video. So this is the Jeep. We just got it back. This is after we built it. The first video shows it while we just wrapped up the build. This is the 5,000 or 6,000 miles later. As mentioned, traded it on a new Bentley SUV. So what I'm gonna do now is just some close-up video footage to show its current condition, as well as a driving video as well. So starting up front, I mean, this thing was garage kept in a 6-car garage. It also was covered inside the garage. Traded in on a $380,000 Bentley SUV in Naples. So it is pretty much in the exact condition from when we built it. We have a lot of wet sanding and compound going on, so you may still see some wool from a lot of the wool pads that circulate around the air in here. The tires are actually brand new. We just installed these. He had us install some radial tires because his wife was driving it. So we put all-terrains on it just to give it a better look. But all the suspension and everything still looks brand new. The paint is obviously beautiful. As mentioned in the first video, complete tear down, disassemble paint job. This wasn't even the, even though this is that's just residue from my hand earlier. I don't want to brush it with my sweatshirt. It'll probably mar it up a little bit. But this was not a factory, even though this is a factory color, this Jeep was not this factory color before we started. As mentioned in all of our videos, when we do our complete disassemble repaints, everything comes off of the Jeep, the glass, the handles. I mean, bare bones down to nothing. We have probably 20 XJs in there getting done right now. But we spend just as much time on the door jambs, the back side of the doors. There's no tape line, so everything comes completely off. The door comes off, the door panel, the glass comes out. So when we spray our doors, the paint wraps around completely with no paint lines or tape lines anywhere. Same thing with the trim gets removed, and we spend a ton of time sanding, prepping, flattening out even the door jambs, the bottom of the doors, for just absolute perfection. On a factory XJ, they don't nearly put, you almost get, when they spray these, the clear coat actually is like an overspray. So once you get into this section, there's not as much clear. So we have 3 coats of clear on the body and 3 coats of clear on all the jambs and everything else. And the beauty of having that much clear is added protection. Anytime you want to wet sand very aggressively, you can take a full layer of clear, and with our vehicles, there's plenty of clear left. I mean, just look at that gloss inside the door jamb. As mentioned earlier in the video too, in the first video, all new dyno mat throughout, all new carpet, our leather seats, heated seats, new bolsters on the seats. While we're back here, ARB compressor for the ARB front and rear lockers. We also did 410 gears. We put these in here to hold the seat belt buckles up nice and clean. Obviously our custom leather seats. Door panels in excellent condition. A lot of this stuff got refinished during the reconditioning or restoration phase of the build. Upgraded LED headlights. That's from me leaning over the hood earlier, just stuff from my sweatpants. Got a client's XJ right there that we're getting ready to, we're on like stage 2, 3 on that. That one's actually getting ready to go to England. That one is getting wrapped up as well. And as you see, and this is just our assembly department. We have our body shop over there, and then our service and building and fabrication area up front. Any imperfections you see is not in the paint, it's in the floor that's reflecting off of the gorgeous paint. So all that sort of shadowing you're seeing is just the floor right there. Once again, beautiful door jambs. And the reason I show this because there's countless hours that we have to do between sanding, prepping. Even when we prime, we sand the primer down to get an interior door to look this good. Takes a ton of time, and that's why I mention it. A lot of people say, oh, why are you talking about that? You can go look at a normal XJ door and you'll see why. I mean, we're not going to do a bunch of tedious work and not show you or tell you that we do it. There's no point of doing it. So part of our leather seat package is we rebuild the bolsters. So if you sort of look, if you watch my hand raise up about probably a solid 2.5 to 3 inches. Most XJ seats that are 20 years old, these are completely flat from sliding in and out over the years. So not only do we do all of our own interior stuff here, but we rebuild these bolsters nice and thick. We do the back bolsters. If you see how much that's going to hug you, and when you sit in one of our seats compared to a factory seat, it feels so much better. We also have high and low heat, and a lot of factory vehicles will have the passenger heat on this side, driver's seat on that side, and we give control to both passengers and driver. That way you have access to both at all times, which is nice. Full upgraded sound system, 7-inch screen, Apple Play, nav, upgraded speakers, backup camera, new headliner for the overhead center console as well, new sun visors. As you see, everything's very, very clean. We did perf inserts and we did a contrast stitching. That's not a scratch, that's dog hair. My painter has a bull terrier and I just went over there to play with him and I got dog hair all over me. So dog friendly company here. I mean, it almost looks wet. It's just gorgeous. Part of our restoration, we do all new door hinges, chuck screws, screws in there. I mean, all that stuff gets done. We also build up these seats as well. They have a tendency to lay very flat over the years, so we build up the foam here. As you see, perfect fitting leather, very nice and tight. We put the back pockets in here. New carpets in the back as well. This was owned, we built this for literally a 65-year-old couple out of Naples. You can tell by the floor mats that they put in here. New carpet in the back, new shocks, even back behind the gate, same thing. Bezel gets removed. This whole gate sits on a stand, gets the same amount of sanding and prep work on the inside than it does the outside. New hinges. Same thing for up in here. All this has been completely prepped, sanded, cleared. All new grade 10 hardware on everything that we remove for the painting process gets replaced with all new hardware. It's grade 10, grade 8 hardware, one or the other, depending on is currently what we're stocking. So brand new hitch, has never been used. Have the 4-pin as well, so if you're going to use a light trailer with lights and all that, it's all good to go. So yeah, that's it. We'll go ahead and take this thing on a quick cruise. And also, if you want to add anything to this, we'll be more than happy to do so, whether it's a different set of wheels and tires, if you want to add some factory fog lights, if you want to add a roof rack, anything that you may want to add. So yeah, that white XJ right there is getting ready to head out to England in I think about 2 or 3 weeks. As we'll make our way through the body shop, you'll see different stages of our processes, from complete chassis teardowns to some making their way back from panels and doors off, Jeeps everywhere. Clients, Jeeps that we're doing. So it was mentioned a little bit earlier in the video, but one of the really nice upgrades, just give you, those are all client XJs that are here, getting all different levels of rebuilds, and then we have a ton on the backside of the shop as well. But one of the really nice things about this particular XJ that makes a world of difference is we did 410 gears in this, which gives it just enough gearing to really increase the acceleration without being too high for the highway. And it feels really, really good. Noticeable difference. And that's a big upgrade, you know, doing gears between the ring and pinions, the master rebuild, you know, the labor that's involved, doing obviously front and rear diff. And at that time we did the ARB lockers. And having lockers is very, very nice. Not that this is a, you know, major off-road Jeep, but it's capable. And if you want to hit the beach, or you're in a snow environment, having the ability to literally hit a switch and you're fully locked in front and rear differential is a huge upgrade. Obviously with the new engine, everything runs perfect. You have better than great oil pressure, new cooling system, so everything temp-wise stays in check. In addition to the coolant system, it has a brand new AC and heat system. The brakes have also been upgraded, so you got rear disc brakes in the back, which is a big upgrade. All new brakes up front, rotors, calipers, pads, lines, hoses, everything. Cruise control, brand new windshield. Doesn't even look like there's a windshield on there. And the headliner material, instead of the sort of cheaper stuff that gets beaded up, we actually use a GM material up there, which makes it look much better, higher end. So we got about 33 miles on the Jeep since we've got it back, went through everything, and Jeep is literally absolutely flawless. So we're on a logging road that is nothing but semi trucks that log up and down this road all day, and there's huge crowns in the road. You can't see them. You can actually see how the center is lighter in color because the crowns on the outsides are actually a little bit darker. But this thing drives absolutely perfect. Even with deep crowns on the road, usually you got to sort of fight them a little bit. And to drive an XJ like this on a road like this, one finger, nothing on the bottom of the wheel. I'm not playing with any knees or anything. Getting ready to hit a good sized bump right there. Takes it no problem. Another bump right there. These are big bumps that were plowed and then poorly filled. So, but literally perfect driving Jeep. No drone from the upgraded exhaust. Everything sounds great. The nice thing about the 410s too, if you need to accelerate just a hair, you literally just tap the gas and it's just easy acceleration. You're always at a good RPM. It's never fighting. A lot of Jeeps at this speed, going up hills or even trying to accelerate a little bit, they're constantly downshifting, then upshifting, then downshifting. We're on a turn right now, that's why the wheels turn like that. See a large semi in front of us. I'll go ahead and turn around right here. Actually, that's looks a little bit too dirty for us. I'll actually do a pretty hard acceleration just to sort of show you everything functions. Let's turn in the larger gravel. That way we won't get any loose dirt. Test out the suspension right here. Full turn of the wheel, no rubbing. Good size number 3 gravel. I'm gonna pull out. I'm gonna drive just a little bit, just so whatever's on the tire gets off of it. We'll go ahead and get it in 2nd gear, and then we'll nail it so it drops down in 1st. Good drop, full acceleration. Perfect shifts, full acceleration. I mean, just perfect, already at 70. Just doing that to show you that under extreme stress, full acceleration, transmission, rear end, engine, everything functions as it should. Look at the temperature, still hasn't gotten to the typical 210 that they run. And after a full RPM acceleration like that, we usually bump up the temp very quick. Temp's in great check. Oil pressure, perfect. This is it, guys. Another thing, this Jeep is ready to go. If we were to produce a Jeep like this today from scratch, you're close to 3 years out. So the benefit of it already being built, the benefit of it sort of being owned, so any and all little bugs that will be done to, you know, things that are restored, homes that are built, new boats even, you get these little bugs that over the first 3 or 4 months that you work out. Not aware of any that were on this, but between his ownership, us getting it back, we went through it all. She's absolutely beautiful, ready to go. If you have any questions, 855-XJ Jeeps. That's 855-955-3377. If you're hearing a little bit of rattle when I'm hitting some of these bumps, the rear spare is a full-size spare, and the attachment that we have is for the smaller spare, so that's going to be changed out. But if you see in the back, you got a full-size spare, and that's actually what's making that noise. There's nothing else making noise in the cabin. So once again, thanks for viewing. If you have any questions, 855-XJ Jeeps. Thank you.